Hello, everyone. My name is Hunter Haygood, and I'm from Columbia, South Carolina. I'm currently attending classes at the Georgetown campus that Ori Georgetown has to offer, one of three. And I'm currently studying forestry and wildlife management and hoping to pursue that after I graduate. One of my main job focuses is to become a timber buyer eventually. My hobbies consume of hunting, which I really like, fishing, I really like, and I also like to hang out with my buddies and cook or put something on the grill. But I have a story for you today, one that I've remembered my whole life and I'll never ever forget it. Was my first deer story. I was 6 years old. Me and my dad, we had this piece of land in Cameron, South Carolina, and it was planted in peanuts. Well, we went there. We got there like 5 o'clock. We went and sat on the ground on the edge of the field. Well, throughout the evening, deer were coming out all over the field. I mean, I think we saw a total of 37 deer that hunt. But a doe and then a small buck came out about 50 yards from me. And I remember I'm 6 years old. I've never killed a deer, and I've only shot a gun a couple of times. So I had a limb broken off that I propped my gun up. Well, the doe saw me and started stomping her foot like that's like almost like an alert thing. And my dad was like, "You better shoot her, you better shoot her," and I was very hesitant. Like it was hard. It was hard to pull the trigger. I was just scared, and I couldn't get enough courage up to do it because I thought the kick of the gun would hurt or I would miss and be sad about it and feel like a failure almost. But the doe ended up taking off running across the field, and I looked at her running, and I put the gun back up, and my dad was yelling at me to shoot, shoot, shoot. And finally, I just put the gun up to my shoulder, put my scope on the eye, and she was running across the field, and I took the shot, and somehow, some way, I hit her, and I dropped her right there. Well, my dad jumped up and ran out there real quick, and I got up, unloaded my gun, and put it on the ground and ran out there real quick, and that's just one happiness I'll never forget, and it started when I was 6 years old, and I still pursue it to this day. But the moral of this story is you miss 100% of the shots that you do not take. And thank y'all for listening to all my audience and my professor. Y'all have a good night. Thank you.